Hi, in this lecture we will understand another critical reasoning problem type, that is weakening the argument. So weakening the argument is a common type of question that is encountered in a GMAT exam, and these problems are very easily solvable. The correct answer satisfies some following criteria. One, that it adds to the tone of the argument. If the tone is aggressive, our response will be aggressive to fight it off. It won't require any more assumptions. Anything that is not explicitly stated but we can assume in our mind will not be present in a weakening the argument option. And option number three, it will be a premise that will weaken the conclusion that is being drawn. Let us look at this from an example. In countries in which new life sustaining drugs cannot be patented, so we are back on the problem that we discussed earlier. Such drugs are sold at widely affordable prices. Those same drugs, where patented, command premium prices because the patents shield patent holder companies from competitors. These facts show that future access to life sustaining drugs can be improved if the practice of granting patents on newly developed life sustaining drugs were to be abolished everywhere. So, the simple summary of the statement here is that new life sustaining drugs, the drugs that are being manufactured in places where they are patented, they're sold at a very high price. And in places where it cannot be patented, they're sold at a widely affordable price so that people can buy it. Now, the question comes here is that should you allow these drugs to get patented or not? The statement says that drugs should not be patented so that they can become more widely affordable. Is there any argument in these options which can weaken the fact that the drugs should not be patented? Let's look at the options. In countries in which life-sustaining drugs cannot be patented, the manufacturer is nevertheless a profitable enterprise. Do you think this statement weakens the fact that our argument gets weakened? I don't think so. Because when we're talking about drugs that cannot be patented, we're talking about affordability here. And affordability and profitable enterprise is two different things. We are not talking about affordability in this option, and hence this option gets eliminated. Option number two, countries that do not grant patents on life sustaining drugs, for the most part, countries with large populations. This once again goes out of context because we're not talking about population as a criteria for the drugs to be patented or not. Option number three says, in some countries, specific processes for the manufacture of pharmaceutical drugs can be patented, even in cases in which the drug themselves cannot be patented. This looks like a wordy and awkward statement where we are discussing about the processes of manufacturing rather than the pricing and the patenting. Hence, this option once again goes out of context. Option number D, pharmaceutical companies can afford the research that goes into the development of new drugs only if the patents allow them to earn high profits. So, we're coming back to the statement. Now we are saying person A is arguing that they should not be patented, and, and option D is saying if they don't get patented, these companies don't get the money to actually innovate and get the research money so that they can make these drugs. Hence, this statement correctly weakens our argument. However, to discuss the problem, we will also discuss option number E. Option number E states countries that grant patents on life-sustaining drugs almost always ban their importation. I'll just stop on importation. Importation once again gets out of context, and hence this is not the correct answer. The correct answer is option D. This is a medium level problem that can be a little tricky if we want to compare option A and option D. Do remember, the statement which strongly weakens our argument without any assumption will be the correct answer. Do practice. Happy learning.